Hello students, welcome to this Frames 5 video tutorial on Fire Part 8. Please open Frames 5 from your application screen and open your Fire file. Okay, we're almost done. We're just going to add a little bit of detail to the water or to the wave. So in your timeline, I want you to find the point where we introduced the water element. Okay, from the right panel, let's click on the pencil tool. And then what I want you to do is I want you to click on that blue that you used for the outline. So this is the one that I used. It's called Heavy Blue 1210. And I know that because I wrote it down. All right, I'm going to turn off the fill. So what you're going to do is you're just going to show kind of this movement of water as it's flowing down. So it's very simple. We'll just add some curved lines like this. Okay, so what we want is we want a thinner width than the outline. So I'm going to undo. And then in my width slider here, I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. And then let's see how that looks. We basically want just kind of like a pencil detail here. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too thin. So let's see if I can get something in between the original what I had and what I just drew. All right, so let's try this. So we're just going to draw two kind of curved lines, kind of going down like that. Okay, and if it takes you a few times to kind of get the right curve, then please just take your time, get it right. Okay, let's go on to the next frame and let's do the same thing, except this time we're going to extend those slightly curved lines a little bit longer down. There we go. And let's keep going. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Now, the longer these lines are, you can make them slightly curvy, going kind of maybe up and down, and I can add another one here. Okay? You just make it look the way you feel looks cool. Okay? We're trying to show the flow of water. That's not always the easiest thing to do. I'm going to keep going. Just have some fun with it. Working my way towards the end of my animation. And maybe I can add a fourth line here. All right. Almost done. Keep going. Going to keep going off the frame at the bottom. Few more. And a couple more. Now you're going to start running out of room. And that's fine. And maybe here, you can only fit in a few. Okay. This one we probably don't need. And for the last frame, we probably don't need. Okay. So now, I want you to find the frame where you started to delete the fire. and we only have the water element left. So essentially, the fire is completely doused. It's completely extinguished. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of steam effects or smoke effects. Okay, so on this frame, we're going to click on the pencil tool. The outer stroke, I want you to change to black. I want you to click on the fill box. You can click on color, and I want you to choose like a smoke color. But choose something light so that it's going to show up against the dark background. Okay. Now, if you want, you can experiment with different gradients if you like, and you can see how it goes. So this is kind of the shape I want you to draw. Oh yeah, one more thing. Let's make the width quite thin. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to show three kind of smoke trails, I guess. So we're going to have one here, and I just want you to draw kind of like a squiggly line that points upward. So we're going to have one there, and then we're going to put one here, and then we'll put one here. Okay. All right. Let's click on the next cell over. So let's make sure in the timeline I know where I am. Okay. So let's click on the next cell over, and then I want you to click on your onion skin, go up to the view pull down menu, and click on your onion skin. So what we want to do is we want to show this smoke rising. So that's why the onion skin is pretty important there. So just show these shapes, these kind of squiggly line shapes, rising up like this. Okay, like that. All right, I'm going to go on to the next cell. And it's much easier to see the position of these smoke things going up. Again, they could be random shape. They don't have to be exactly the same shape every time. Smoke kind of moves where it wants to go. Now, if you want to add another one down here closer to the water, then I will add a fourth one down here. Okay, let's click on the next cell. And again, I just want you to continue the path of those squiggly lines upwards. If you want to add another one down here, that would be fine. Okay. All right, let's click on the next cell. And again, wherever you had a squiggly line before, I want you to draw over top of it, but just make sure it's going a little bit higher this time. I'm going to show this smoke rising. Okay. All right. A couple more to go. If you want to add another new element here, we can. Let's put that one right there. And just remember these ones have to be a little bit higher. This one can start going off of the frame at the top. And then we have just a few more frames. So we're not going to introduce any more elements because then we're just drawing too many things. So how about I continue on with these 5 smoke trails. Okay, got a couple more frames to go. Actually, I have 6 smoke trails, don't I? Okay, couple more to go. So by the time we get to the end of our animation, the only thing left from our fire is the smoke trails rising. That's it. So I've actually got one almost completely off the frame at the top, and then I'm on my last frame. So again, depending on how you space things out, you might have had more frames with smoke effect, or you might have had less frames. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have this one coming off the frame. Okay, so I've gotten to the end here. So let's click on View and let's turn off the onion skin. Okay, so now's the exciting part. Oh, you know what? We haven't saved yet. So let's click Save. All right, so let's go back all the way to the beginning. Let's click on frame 1 and hit play. So what do you think? I hope you like that. It's a pretty in-depth animation that you've created. Okay, so make sure you save. This concludes this Frames 5 video tutorial on Fire Part 8. Please save your work and call Mr. Ueda over to show him your completed animation. Thanks for watching. Bye.